Okay, guys, I'm here to give my review of this week's Monday Night Raw for October the 3rd, 2016. I know I didn't review Raw or SmackDown last week. I got kind of busy. So, these may not be every week, but I will review them periodically. But they may not be every week for a while. So, Raw opened up with Roman Reigns, and then Lana comes out. And Lana berates Roman Reigns, and essentially says that Rusev wants a rematch for the U.S. title. Rusev comes out, Reigns and Rusev fight. Reigns Superman punches Rusev, and then says that he'll give Rusev his rematch at Hell in a Cell for the U.S. title in Hell in a Cell. I don't really think this thing between Rusev and Reigns deserves to be inside Hell in a Cell, or needs to be, but that's just the way it is. So you had Braun Strowman having a squash match again that he won, and then he said that he wants some competition, and Foley better get him some competition next week, or it won't be a Raw. So it was like finally Braun Strowman's going to move on to the big boys, so to speak. So we had TJ Perkins versus Brian Kendrick, and what the WWE said was going to be a non-title match, and I guess on the kickoff or whatever, or pre-show, they changed it from a title to a non-title match. Kendrick won by making TJ Perkins tap out with the captain's hook. The bully choke sounded better, and he should have kept that. But a good match. Kendrick won. Probably going to get a rematch at Hell in a Cell, which I'm guessing will be the blow-off to this little thing. So you had this segment with Jericho and the New Day, which was one of the most entertaining things on this show. And Jericho basically were teasing their breakup, and you also had them challenge the New Day to a non-title match, which New Day accepted. That's nice. And that led to the New Day versus Jericho and Kevin Owens or Jericho. But you had Ashton Kutcher and Nanny Masterson first back there, and they had this conversation with Chris Jericho, which is really funny. On top of the match, though, was a okay match. New Day won with interference from Seth Rollins, who had given a promo to Michael Cole tonight, and basically was his face turn in this promo. He distracts Kevin Owens, which allows New Day to hit the Midnight Hour and Jericho, and then Rollins gives Jericho the pedigree and all that. We had another cruiserweight match. It was Tony Nese versus Rich Swann. Tony Nese won, which is nice. Could have went longer in terms of the match, though, but it was okay. We didn't see much of Mick Foley or Stephanie McMahon that I remember. That's a positive. You don't see the 40 figures. So, because it is Susan G. Komen month, you have Enzo and Cass putting, with breast cancer survivors in the ring doing their normal spiel, which really doesn't work in that kind of a situation, but we also see that Emma is going to be repackaged as Emmalina now. I don't know why. Emma's character and gimmick she had before she went down with injury was working just fine, really. So I don't know why they felt the need to do a rebranding of her. It's good she's going to Raw because she can help out this women's division, as there's only 3 people right now. I mean, I know that there's other women on Raw, but the division is revolving around Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley. And probably Nia Jax when she gets in it, but she wasn't even on this show. Speaking of Charlotte and Sasha Banks, they main evented Raw. Technically the second woman's match that main evented. Now, it's the third time a woman's been in the main event of Raw, but it's the second actual woman's match that main evented Raw. And this was as good as their match on the first Raw following the brand split. But again, this was one of those things where the WWE did this probably for a ratings pop. because Sasha wins the title here, which she should have just won at Hell in a Cell because that's in her hometown. So I have a feeling she might be losing it back to Charlotte again. And I've heard that that match might be a Hell in a Cell match. Again, it doesn't need to be a Hell in a Cell match. And the only other thing of note is, WWE gave Gallows and Anderson a win, but they gave them the jobber entrance. So, yeah. They didn't lose to the Golden Truth. But Sasha Banks ends the show of the Women's Championship. I'm sorry I didn't go into much detail about Raw, but really, all Raw was the Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens segment, which was good like it normally is, and the Women's Championship. You had some nice action with the Cruiserweights, but really, Raw's kind of been the same of what it is. Whereas Raw started on a massive high and went down, SmackDown started on a low and has gone progressively up. And I'll get into that with my SmackDown review tomorrow. So that's my Raw review for October the 3rd, 2016. If you like this video, like button down there, subscribe button down there, and thank you for watching. Bye.